Jennifer Lopez is excited to see her kids grow up and thrive as young adults. Jennifer Lopez has spent decades in the spotlight, selling millions of records, starring in blockbuster films, and building a global brand. But when she talks about what truly matters most to her, the answer is always the same: her kids. Lately, Lopez has been opening up about a new chapter in her life, one where she's no longer raising little kids, but watching her twins grow into confident, thoughtful young adults. And she's made it clear. This stage fills her with pride, excitement, and deep gratitude. Jennifer Lopez is the mother of twins, Max and Emmy, whom she shares with singer Marc Anthony. Born in 2008, the twins are now in their late teens. A moment that feels surreal for a mother who still remembers their first steps, first words, and first days of school. Lopez has described this phase of parenting as bittersweet but beautiful. On one hand, she's letting go of daily hands-on parenting. On the other, she's gaining the joy of seeing her children become their own people. She said that watching them grow has given her a whole new perspective on success. Despite her fame, Lopez has always emphasized that motherhood is her most important role. She's spoken openly about rearranging work schedules around school events, bringing her kids on tour so they could stay close, teaching them values like kindness, hard work, and self-respect. For her, parenting wasn't about perfection, it was about presence. And now, as her kids mature, she's seeing the results of that effort. She shared how proud she is of their independence, their curiosity, and their confidence in expressing who they are. One of the things Lopez says excites her most is watching her kids discover their own interests, not trying to follow in her footsteps, but carving out paths that feel authentic to them. She's talked about supporting their creative passions, encouraging them to think critically and compassionately, letting them make age-appropriate choices and learn from them. As a parent, she understands that growth comes not from control, but from trust. And she's embracing that shift, from protector to guide. Of course, this transition isn't without emotion. Lopez has admitted that there are moments when she looks at her kids and thinks, when did this happen? The years went fast, faster than she ever imagined. But instead of clinging to the past, she's choosing to celebrate the present. She sees this stage not as an ending, but as the beginning of a deeper, more meaningful relationship with her children, one built on conversation, respect, and mutual learning. Interestingly, Lopez often says that her kids teach her just as much as she teaches them. They challenge her to stay open-minded, listen more than she speaks, be honest about emotions and growth. They remind her to stay grounded, to laugh, to stay curious, and to see the world through fresh eyes. In many ways, becoming a mother has shaped her into a better artist, a better leader, and a more fulfilled person. As her children grow more independent, Lopez has found a new balance between her career and family life. She said this stage allows her to pursue creative projects with renewed freedom, travel more while staying emotionally connected, redefine success beyond constant hustle. But no matter how busy she gets, she makes one thing clear: her kids are her anchor. Their happiness, growth, and well-being remain her top priority. Through her reflections, Lopez sends an unspoken message to parents everywhere. Appreciate the small moments. Don't rush the stages. Trust the values you've instilled. She reminds us that parenting isn't about holding on forever. It's about preparing your children to stand confidently on their own. And when that moment comes, pride outweighs fear. As Jennifer Lopez watches her kids step into young adulthood, she does so with excitement, humility, and love. For all her achievements, this may be the one that matters most: raising kind, confident, and capable young adults. And as she cheers them on, one thing is clear: no matter how far they go, they'll always be her greatest inspiration.